All right, so here we are. Finally got. This is the first time I think. Like usually I just wait until the next day to log in, but this is the first day I was like on the server page, just kind of refreshing because I had nothing better to do. So yeah, we're. It's not a good idea to summon here because I have a guaranteed pity that I'm wasting on her and not what's her name? I don't know what her name is, but the new Void Hunter that's coming, and I think it's like 3 point, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, the point being, you guys know who I'm talking about. But I think we have enough time to not worry about it from now till then. Again, the other problem is like summoning for her. You don't have to, but it's probably a good idea to summon her weapon too. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But the point being that it's not the biggest factor, but this is a factor. Um, so I wanted to pull that skin as well as I could use another stunner. This is just kind of rationale for anyone else because like Kaleda's fine and so is Pulchra, but that's kind of the issue is that they're just fine. Didn't she just get a thing recently? Oh, that's not. Oh, that's not gonna be here till the new until the new later. I think 3.0 or whatever when the new Void Hunter comes, whenever that update is. Anyway, like I said, I have other stunners, but I don't. They're kind of limited. They're just this one's a 5 star, but it's a starting 5 star, and this is a 4 star. The only stunner that I have is her, and I have to swap her between teams at times. So having again, he's a pretty good stunner as well, but he's more ice related. Having a good general stunner in Dialyn would be pretty good. So, not to mention, I do want to summon. I think her name is Yi Guang or something like that. I do want to summon her later, and from what it looks like, she might be Dialyn might be the best for her. Yes, whatever. Go away. All program. The other thing, what was I looking for here? One thing that I want to mention though is it's nice. Yes, go away. Shut up. Go away. It's nice that like I don't have to do these again. When you play Wuthering Waves, you have to do the 4 star trials. You don't have to, but like to get the resources, you kind of have to. But it is what it is. Um, but yeah, I guess we're just gonna go in there and summon and see if we get lucky. Hopefully, again, the idea is you want to pull her relatively quickly, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how many summons I have, but we're just gonna send it. No 5 star. 2 A ranks. I don't. There's no more A ranks I need anymore. What I would like more than anything is characters because they give you 20 of these resources, which are a lot more useful. Weapons are not so useful. They only give you 8, and there's really no other weapons I want other than like Monato's weapon. But whatever. I don't think I have enough to hit pity. Yeah, I definitely don't. But we'll just send it and see what happens. See, in those 3 TVs, it'll show you if you have an S rank. Let's see who I got here. Another Billy. Good. Thinking about it, I was just kind of thinking like, what's another? It'll show you here, and the fact that there's no S rank there means I didn't get any. So that kind of sucks. Let's see. Yes, whatever. Go away. A Lucy, which again, that's good. I was just kind of thinking who I am. What 16? If I do 4, do I have 6? 600 times 6 is what? 360, so 9. So yeah, I think I have basically one more 10 summon here. I think so. Let's go. Let's go back here. Here they're a lot less useful because you can't pull 5 stars, but whatever. I need 3. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go find 3 polychrome. All right, we're back. This is the last 10 pull. Now, I was gone for like what, maybe 5 minutes. All I did was I went to do the little trials, and they give you 20 each, so whatever. But in that short time, I was considering my options, and I feel like if I don't pull her in this 10 pull, I think I'm just gonna save the rest of the summons for I think Yixing Wang. That's what her name is. I think. I'm pretty sure. Don't roast me if I don't know what I'm talking about. Um, but yeah, I think as I said, we're not at pity yet. There's 32, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save the rest of these. If I don't get her in this 10 pool, I'm gonna save the rest of these um for what's it called? For Yixing Wang, and we'll just go from there. Let's do it. I might change my mind later. I don't know. We'll see. But it looks like we're not getting her. So I said I might change my mind later. I don't know. Just right now, I'm like, it didn't sit well with me, burning such a valuable pity on a unit like this. So Lucy and Corrin. Do I not have a maxed? I don't have a maxed Corrin, dude. What does that mean, bro? Well, at least I got mostly Billies, which is a good thing, right? That's kind of the thing we wanted. It was mainly Billies. So we're at 22 away from pity. I can't believe I don't have a max Corrin. It's kind of weird. What am I supposed to do here? Where is she? There she is. Yeah, I think Corrin was one of the few that I don't have maxed out. Never gonna use Corrin, I don't think, but whatever. Who was?
Do you want me to fight?
I was thinking of something. Anyway. Yeah, I think, like I said, I could really use another stunner because, like, again, if I get Yixing Wang, I don't have anyone to be a stunner for her. I want it, like, it'd be nice to have like a dedicated stunner for her, and the fact that she also boosts Rupture means that Yixuan can also have, you know, a dedicated stunner. Not that dedicated if she can do multiple rolls, but like I like having Trigger backing up Sambi, you know. I think okay, so this is the main thing I'm dealing with is that I want to pull for her, but I can already guarantee you I'm gonna miss the 50-50 on Yixing Wang, and I'm gonna have to pull for her, you know, a second copy. Essentially, I have to go to double pity on her. On top of that, I know I'm probably gonna lose the 50-50 on the weapon banner. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna pull a Void Hunter, you're not gonna just not get their weapon. Some people, there's some accounts out there that don't pull any weapons at all, which, you know, respect to you guys. But just personally, like, I'm gonna want her and her weapon, which means I'm gonna have to hit like 3 pities is what I'm thinking, which is ridiculous. From now, 20 days, another 20 days for the fire guy, and then her banner is going to be, you know, another 20 days or whatever. So that gives me, what, 2 months of saving. In 2 months of saving, you can't really put together 3 pities, you know what I mean? And that's like mid-case scenario. That's not worst case scenario or best case scenario. Worst case scenario is I have to go 4 pities because I'll lose the weapon banner as well. But the weapon banner is 75, so hopefully that isn't what ends up happening. But like I said, I'm going into Yixing Wang with like the worst case scenario. And then again, if I pull Dialyn, her weapon's not like amazing. It's not terrible, right? But it's not like critical. She gets energy off field, which is good for her because she needs to spam her rock paper scissors thing. She has physical damage. She gets more days, 9% for 3 stacks, which is 27% more days. Whenever she deals physical damage. EX physical damage, right? And the 3 stacks them from her 3 whatevers. And then lastly, all squad members gain 30% critical damage, right? Which again is a pretty good buff, but it's not like you're kind of saturating a little bit because she's already running King of the Summit, right? So having another 30% on top of that's like, okay, you know, cool. But you know, whatever. It is what it is, right? But yeah, like I said, so the weapon isn't amazing, but it's also not terrible. Like if I want a crit chance replacement for that weapon, I've already got Trigger's weapon, so I could use that. Now the question is one of the other issues, the main issue is that this buff doesn't do anything for her. Let's see. Yeah, whenever they do whatever. Yeah, whenever this effect is triggered, it gets 3 stacks of this, and so she can't use this anyway. So anyway, the point being that if the crit ends up being more valuable on her, I can run this. But if it's not, then I'll just run Steam Oven anyway. You know, because she can use the energy and it'll help her spam a lot more. Um, and I have this as well. So you know, either way, it's gonna be taken care of. So the weapon isn't super valuable on her. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm debating. I'll probably save some more, and then we'll see as the banner draws closed. We'll see how my resources are looking. But I'm not even that close to this either. 60. I'm 11 pulls away from this. So you know what I might do? I might just do the 11 here to get the skin. If I get her in those 11, cool. If I don't, you know, whatever, then we'll just save the pity for whatever. Because 11's only get me halfway through this pity. So, or whatever's left of this pity is 22 to get the full pity. But anyway, yeah, that's it for this time. Fortunately, we took an L. I'm telling you, something about Wuwa. The rates over there are just cosmically better than they are here. I don't know what it is. Considering theoretically it should be the same, but I don't know. Whatever. In any case, I'll see you guys in the next video.